Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Movie Social. We're your hosts, Ricky and Steph.
What up, what up, what up?
Today, we're going to be doing another edition of the Black Excellence, and this is actually our first Black Excellence for November. And so, this Black Excellence, we're going to start it off with Bianca Lawson and Don Cheadle. Now, for those who don't know who Bianca is, just take a long stroll down memory lane here with all the things she's been in. You have Teen Wolf, Vampire Diaries. You have Save the Last Dance. You have Queen Sugar. You have a whole lot of other stuff too. So a whole laundry list of things she's been. Just think of the adult that's playing a teenager that everybody really thought was probably a teenager for both of these things, or in the early 20s. She still looks it. Black doesn't crack. Prime example right there. But anyway, before we get into this episode here, if you like what we're doing with this channel, go ahead and subscribe to it, turn on those notifications, give us a thumbs up, and share the channel with your family and friends. And so, Steph, I'm going to let you start it off with Bianca. Let us know what we share a review on her video.
So, Bianca Lawson, she plays the movie, or not the movie, the show I'm going to do. It's on a slight low-key on hiatus right now. It's going to be back earlier next year. It's Queen Sugar. Me and my wife loves the show. And she plays Darla, which is the love interest of one of the other main characters by the name of Ralph Angel. She is his baby's mother, who also was a crackhead and a drug addict. So yeah, but she plays her role very well. She shows that she has a strong, fierce side. She also shows that she has a loving, very sweet, and very tender side. And seeing her progression in the show and seeing how she basically did a 180 on her life and is doing a lot better, taking care of her son and co-parenting with her father's child. It's really, really good. And it's great character development because, I mean, there's times where you felt like really bad for her when she was first trying to recover. And there's times that you're like, okay, you're doing this dumb crap again. So it has a whole like mix of emotions during the season, and she's playing her character really well. Just want to point out one scene really quickly from the show when she told her and Ralph Angel had a little conversation, and it was discovered that he's actually not the father of their child. And like how she was swimming and like he talked to her and she was like snotting and crying. I was like, yo, that's some really good acting. Because if you could like snot and cry, like you gotta go to a real, real, real deep dark place to snot and cry at the same time. Personally thinking. But yeah, like that acting was insane. She did a really, really, really good job.
Okay. Now, see, for me, I'm going to go with Teen Wolf.
Of course you would.
Of course, I mean, it's one of the popular shows that was out. And honestly, it still has a huge popularity. People still calling for season 7. And so her character on there, she was the guidance counselor / see, that's the thing. She would play both sides of the fence. She was for the good and for the bad at the same time. She was for whatever served the proper purpose. While her brother, on the other hand, Deaton, was for the good side, the vet. And so it played an interesting dynamic with her because she wasn't on the show for every episode, but she was off and on, back and forth. She'd pop in for half a season, pop out, come back 2 seasons later, back and forth, something like that. But her role in there was phenomenal because when it started off, nobody knew really who she was. Nobody knew nothing about her. Everybody just thought, yep, she's just the guidance counselor. And then she started dropping hints about knowing stuff, supernatural and all that. And then next thing you know, we all see her pop up at the vet to visit her brother and talk to her brother about some stuff. And it was just interesting, her character's development. And then when it came push to shove towards the end of what was that, season 3, part 1, where she protected Sky when the packet office was about to kill him when she was working for them. And then they almost tried to kill her. And Sky protected her. It was an interesting dynamic that she played in there. Very interesting. And she played it well. Honestly, I would have thought she was one of the students at first. But, hey, she was not. She was a whole grown woman on there. But, hey. Anywho, so for Don Cheadle, for the Don, what you got for us?
So I'm not going to do the obvious. Oh, he played War Machine. No, I'm not going to do that.
That's a big one.
Huh?
I said, of course, that's a big one.
Yeah, but I'm going to do a movie back in 2009. One of my favorite movies of all time, Brooklyn's Finest. Undercover cop trying to go in with the drug division, and he ends up getting a little bit too deep, and just like today's society, white man kills him. Crazy part about it is, it was a cop. And he tried to show him his badge, but you know how that goes when you're reaching, whatever. And yeah, Don Cheadle played a really, really great role. It wasn't something I expected from him, honestly. With playing like the undercover gangster, whatever the case may be, and doing the things that he was doing. Great film. Had Stark to the cast. It had Wesley Snipes in there, and I think was it Ethan Hawke that played in it as well?
It was a whole lot of people. So I think that was Wesley Snipes' first movie out after going to jail for tax, or right before he went to jail, one of the two.
But yeah, very, very, very great movie. I enjoyed it. Don Cheadle killed his role. Unfortunately, he died in it, but other than that, he killed that role, and I enjoyed that movie solely because of him.
Yeah. Now, yes, he played a great role in that. He plays actually in a lot of things. In a way, he's kind of reminding me of Samuel Jackson, popping up in almost everything.
Sure.
But I'm going to go with one of his more lighter shows, but also at the same time, serious roles. And one of Showtime's, to me, one of their first shows that made me really start wanting to watch it a lot, House of Lies. Where at first, it's basically like they're this consulting firm that helps these companies either, one, they might help them acquire another company if they need to, or they might help them where they're starting to struggle and they need them to come in and help them fix whatever's broken with them and going about their business. That's how it started. But then it progressed into him to getting his own company, him going out on his own, creating his own company. His same people that he was working with at that place brought them on. And it actually had a good cast because some of the cast now plays in other things because, of course, the show ended sadly. I was disappointed that Showtime decided to end it. But you had Kristen Bell in there. The guy, Ben, I can't remember his last name, honestly. But he's also in there. But it was supposed to be a comedy-ish show, but it got some serious moments, especially with him and Kristen Bell, where they started one moment not being a couple, then being a couple back and forth. And it's interesting because on the show, his son is gay, and his grandpa is a wild cannon, honestly. Him and his grandpa, him and his father are just alike on the show.
Okay.
Divorce and single, and it's one of the funny parts is his wife, his ex-wife, was just as wild in a way. She plays back and forth in there, but you can see his character development from the early on parts of the show to as he starts to get more serious towards the end of the show. When towards the end, he basically loses the company. But it was phenomenal. And I think that was one of the first few shows to film in Cuba when all the restrictions was let up in Cuba for the most part. And it was actually cool for final season 2. So, guys, if you've watched anything that Bianca Lawson or Don Cheadle has been in, what was the role that they played in that you like the most? What was your favorite role for them? You could just let us know in the comments below. And also let us know if you didn't like these characters or what you might not like about their roles that they played in. And until next time.